Now we're up.
And it's these robots on the move after these scale switches were randomized. 32-50 on the blue. Warrior Borgs almost had one delivered. And they got another one, not quite getting that onto the switch on the blue side. Over on the blue as well, looks like that was Warrior Borgs trying to get that on the scale. And Kennedy Robotics almost getting that on the switch. Over on the Red Alliance, though, Red has completed and scored on their switch. Turning on that switch for the Red. Warrior Borgs trying to get one more up onto the scale. And also on the blue, Robo Dogs bouncing off the scale on there for just a moment. They've earned a couple points from bouncing that scale, but Red Alliance is going to pull into the lead because they have their switch turned on, and the Blue Alliance grabs their switch as well now. That gap should not continue to grow. The Blue Alliance needs to grab something else. Looks like the blue Robo Dogs takes the scale for the blue. Blue Alliance now looking to catch up. Warrior Borgs trying to get one more power cube onto that scale, but it bounces wide just again. But their partners, the Robo Dogs, are on the case. They've got one moving that way. Wild Hats gets one cube to the right side of the scale, and now one more cube on the blue from 32-56. Keeping the blue on their side, there is Levitate has now been played by the Blue Alliance, boosting them up by 30 points and taking them into the lead. Warrior Borgs, they've got one cube in their machine, one power cube up, letting it go, trying to get that onto the scale, and it falls just a little bit shy. Robodogs also not quite making it up there, but the Blue Alliance has maintained control of that scale and maintaining that lead. They're up by about 50 points now. Wild Hats, they've got one cube right underneath the red side of that scale. They're trying to get that cube into their machine to potentially shift the tide back in their favor. And 32-50 on the blue. Kennedy Robotics has been putting those power cubes into the exchange zone, and there's the next power up from blue. It's boost, it's doubling up for the scale and the switch. That doubles the points for 10 seconds for the Blue Alliance. That's going to get them an extra 20 points or so, boosting that lead even farther as we enter the final 30 seconds. It's actually 20 seconds now. And 38-59 trying to get lined up. Maybe they're trying to climb up on that scale. Here's the last power up. It's boost, or it's force from the Blue Alliance. They're forcing the switch into their ownership, but they already had it anyway, so they just played it for fun in the last 5 seconds here. 32-50, Kennedy Robotics, they're up in the air for an extra 30 points just as time expires. Here comes your official scores. It's the Blue Alliance for match number 18. Blue Alliance with a score of 380. Red Alliance 189.